Hey, Townies, I'm Phil.
And I'm Ken.
And this is the Mountain City Show. Thanks again for watching. If you could, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell. Thanks again. What were you talking about?
Well, it's when you're talking to your children or even talking to the younger generation nowadays, they're going to have to realize automation's coming in along with AI and everything else.
Yes.
Jobs are going away.
They are.
And simple jobs at that. Just delivering pizzas. I mean, you already got the little robots in the cities delivering them. You know.
Yeah, they do.
And I've already seen where the whole trucking industry wants to go without drivers. Where
Really? Oh, you mean fully autonomous vehicles? Where
yes, semis.
Yeah.
Fully autonomous semis.
That's coming.
And yes, that is coming. They said it will be here within the next 10 years. And if you don't have lawmakers already trying to protect jobs, those jobs will be gone.
Yeah, and so I saw one guy, right? His name's Gary Vanderchuk. Gary V is what they call him. He has a YouTube channel. He's all over the place. He owns a big marketing company. What he said is AI's coming, but we will adapt. We are going to lose a lot of jobs that there are now. He's like, and I'll give you a quick example. If you are a basic coder, you do not have a job here probably within the next 3 years.
Yeah, not just that. Like I said, truck drivers, most of these things will be gone.
He said, but what we do need to figure out is these people losing jobs, we need to create other ones. He's like, so think about it. He's like, before we had the John Deere tractor, people were out there in the fields. He's like, and then the John Deere tractor came. None of those people had jobs. And we wound up creating other industries, other things where people got jobs. He's like, so it should happen again. Should.
Yeah, it should. And it will happen, I believe. But
I think
you need to protect the workers in the meantime.
Yes, because you can't take a guy who's, 55 years old, been driving a truck, or 50 years old, been driving a truck for his whole life, did really well for himself because truck drivers make a good bit of money. And now, and within 3 years, say you no longer have a job.
And it ain't just going to be the truck drivers, it'll be deliveries, I mean, if you look at Walmart now, you have these apps on them. Like you got Spark, and you got these other apps where you go and you deliver for companies.
Oh yeah. So like my girlfriend, Jaleesa, will put in a order at Walmart and they deliver it to the house.
Yes.
We don't have to go in.
Yes, correct.
We don't go to Walmart.
Nope.
Like we get online.
So do we.
Yep.
So do we.
And they deliver it. And I think the fee is like, what the heck is it? $8 maybe? $10?
With certain memberships, I think it's free.
Yeah. So why wouldn't I do that? And then I tip the driver because I try to always tip the driver because I know they need money. That's why they're doing it. So I try to tip them good. As long as I can afford the tip, you're getting a tip, right?
Yep.
If I can't afford the tip, I'm going to Walmart myself.
But sooner or later, those will be automated vehicles also. Walmart will hire these automated vehicles to automatically do that, and the drivers in these apps will be out.
I agree with you. I think it's coming.
Same with Domino's. Same with McDonald's.
I give you a good example with my son. So my son works at a McDonald's. He's worked there since high school. He's still there while he's in college. And what he did was, what he told me is like there were a bunch of people there, and now most of it's all automated.
Yes.
You walk in, it's a kiosk. You place your order. They have one person who goes back and forth in the counter, right? Because all the orders are put in that kiosk. You no longer go up and talk to somebody and say, "I'd like a number one." You don't have to do that anymore. So to me, and that happened probably over 2 years ago, that happened at McDonald's. So I was like, wow, things are changing.
And the people who complain about that the most are the older people. They're the ones that also complain about the self-checkouts.
That's true. You're right.
And what I have to say about that is where was all the people complaining when people stopped pumping your gas?
Oh, yeah, nobody pumps your gas anymore.
Except New Jersey, I believe.
I think that's a requirement.
I think it's a law, yeah.
I think it's a law.
And that's, once again, it's a law to save jobs.
Yes, they're going to have to do that, I think.
Yeah, at least temporarily.
Yes, because you don't want AI to come in and or all the technology that it's going to happen through AI to wipe everything out within a period of 5 years, because it'll be mass depression. It'll be unbelievable.
Well, and the reason it's going to be quicker this time is because of AI and computers. It'll be a lot quicker than mankind can adjust, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because at one time, at the turn of the century, New York and Baltimore City and the large cities, their biggest problem was horse manure piling up before the automobile.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know what they were going to do with all this horse manure.
Yeah, because the horses, everybody had a horse.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean,
And then
that Gary Vanderchuck went into that. He said that too. He's like, think about it. He's like, wasn't that long ago, everybody had a horse. Now we had cars. He's like, now we're getting cars that are going to drive themselves. He's like, see how things are changing? He's like, not only that, he's like, but then your automation process to make those vehicles is going to require less and less and less people.
And I believe once you get to the cars that are fully automated, you will no longer have a passenger and driver's seat facing forward. It'll be like the carriages are horse-drawn.
Oh, yeah.
You won't need it. Nobody needs to look forward if the car's totally autonomous.
I agree. And you know who's actually dominating that area?
Tesla.
You know why? Because even if you don't sign up for that $10,000, $12,000 package, that vehicle still maps that road.
Yes.
It maps how you drive, and it sends it to a database on what road you're on, what the speed limits are, what the conditions are, what the road looks like. I mean, they have totally...
And it's learning from it. That's the whole thing.
Learning,
it's learning.
And it's learning all of that. So he is so far ahead on autonomous driving that I don't think anyone's going to catch up to him.
Now, here's the issue with that. It's not that he's so far ahead. Once again, you have so much corporate espionage.
That's true.
You're right. I don't think anybody's ahead.
I think if Ford wanted that information on the black market and wanted to pay, they'd get it.
I'm sure the Chinese already have it.
Yes, because he has that factory in China.
But
he has a huge factory there.
And it works for the country itself.
So all the things with China right now, imagine if did you see that, what was the thing they came out with? It was China requested Elon Musk not to release the Twitter files on, what was it, on the Wuhan virus. Yes. And he's complied.
Yes.
He has complied.
And he's complied because of that factory.
Yes, that huge gigafactory he has in China. So he has complied with that, which surprises me, but doesn't surprise me because it's probably like a $20 billion factory.
Well, the reason he complies is just like why Disney complied. I mean, Winnie the Pooh is banned in China.
Oh, yeah. I guess it is.
And that's because the market is so large with people.
Yeah. So it kind of made me it made me laugh a little bit. I was like, dear Lord, China has so much power over.
It's because the market is so large and it's untapped still, basically.
I think so. He's the dominant figure for all of it. And, I watched an interview with him. Those companies are like his children.
Yes.
And that's how he considers them. And he almost went broke. And everyone who was his hero told him he was a fool. With the space program, with the cars, and he proved them all wrong. So, I mean, the guy's a remarkable person. But I do think that you're right. It's going to be life-changing.
Well, if you go back to the 90s when the personal computers come out, it was like they said every 6 months, whatever this law is considered, every 6 months, the hard drive, the speed, it all doubled.
Yes.
Now we're well beyond that.
Oh, yeah.
We're well beyond that. I mean, your phone has more computer power in it, in processing power, let's say, than what it took to get to the moon in the 60s.
True. Yeah, that's true. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I think we should go back to the moon, by the way.
At the speed, everything doubled, and then now, once AI actually gets in charge of that, it's going to be faster.
Yeah, you're right. It will. It'll be easier.
Because like at
GTP.
Yeah. I mean, it can give you answers in, 3 seconds?
Yes. It'll write you anything you want. It'll write an essay for you. Like, where was this shit when I was going to school? Right? Mm-hmm. Even if I was in school and they have a program out now where it can tell if it was AI, but I can make AI write it, and then I can take what AI wrote and reword it kind of like in my own. So imagine how much that would save you on writing an essay if you're going to college. But then again, think about, here's the problem with that, is now you didn't learn it. You didn't learn it.
Well, a lot of people don't learn anything anymore because of Google itself.
Google and online learning.
Yeah, you can Google any answer you want.
So think about this, right? So if you're doing an online math test and you're not good in math, right? And you get on there to take your test, how do they know that's you? Well, why can't you have somebody else take it?
And then once again, just that alone, how many jobs is that going to get rid of?
Oh my, it's going to get rid of a lot.
You think you got speech writers right now. Why would you need to write a speech? It'll do it for you.
It will.
In a couple seconds.
But I do think that it's not going to be as creative as a human being yet. yet.
But
I think we're a long way from that.
No, just like what you just said about Tesla, everything it maps, everything it does, it's building upon itself. This is doing the same thing.
Yeah, it keeps compounding.
Yes, and it's doing it faster than your mind can comprehend. I'm pretty sure that.
That's true. Very true. Now, they did say that they gave us the dumbed down version of ChatGPT. We have the dumbed down version. We do not have the one that they're actually using, right? So it's just not even plugged into the internet.
Well, and that just makes you wonder what the NSA is using. Wonder what the CIA is using.
Unbelievable.
Wonder what the Chinese Communist Party is using.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, just think of the information that they're uploading from Facebook, from TikTok.
So I have a question for you. Hey, Townies, my name's Philip, and you're watching The Mountain City Show. Hey, if you could, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. And don't forget to click the bell.
The bell?
Yeah.
What's the bell?
Bell notifies them every time we have a new video. So make sure you click the bell.
It's free. It costs you nothing. Thanks, everybody.